Okay, so a couple of days ago, I posted this on my YouTube community page. Give me some of your Fortnite hot takes. I might make a video out of this if I get enough replies. And I feel like I got enough replies, so let's have a look at these hot takes. So first we have one from Mallow420 is here. I don't see the point in simple edit, but I also understand it helps people. But sometimes it can help new players be able to full piece. You know, I kinda get this. I kinda get that you don't see the point in simple edit. Cause like you can of course learn to edit normally, but at the same time simple edit is also, I think, a good addition. And I'm not trying to be biased here just because I use simple edit. Because I just feel like editing is something that, at least for me, has just never really clicked with me. In like the multiple years I've played this game, I just have not learned to use regular editing. So I use simple edit, but I do get why you don't see the point in simple edit. But I also think simple edit can be a good thing. Then we have one from Cody Loves M&M Spider-Man. The Raven skin is fire. Okay, I wouldn't call this a hot take exactly, at least I don't think it is. I feel like the Raven skin is just universally loved. I feel like most people love the Raven skin, but yeah, I do agree. I definitely do agree. The Raven skin is awesome. Next we have one from Doggo7812. The new battle passes have been shit. Okay, I don't exactly agree with you on like every battle pass. Like I probably agree with you with like this season, chapter 6 season 2. I do agree that this season just hasn't had the best battle pass, but I don't agree that the newer battle passes in general have been terrible. Cause just last season in chapter 6 season 1, that was one of my favorite battle passes of all time. That battle pass was incredible. And if we look at the entirety of chapter 5, yeah, I might not have liked that chapter that much, but the battle passes that chapter were honestly pretty solid. So yeah, I don't exactly agree with you on this, but we're of course not gonna agree on everything. Next we have one from DoggoGamer43. Season 9 is one of the best seasons in Fortnite. We got so much content in that season. Also the summer event was really good. No other summer event after has been as unique with all the LTMs we got during the event. And we got the World Cup during the season, probably the best IRL event we've had. Also another thing that happened during this season was the Monster vs Mech event. Probably still to this day one of the best events we've gotten in Fortnite. This season is super underrated and deserves more attention in the Fortnite community. Okay, I do get it. I would kind of disagree with the fact that season 9 is one of the best seasons. Yeah, I do recognize that it was a good season, but I just didn't really vibe with the season that much. I don't know, I just think the season was kind of forgettable. But yeah, I do agree that the summer event was really good. I don't feel like no other summer event has lived up to it. Like yeah, the season 9 summer event was amazing. But I feel like the chapter 2 season 7 summer live event is still my personal favorite. But I definitely get why season 9 summer event was your favorite. And also the World Cup being the best IRL Fortnite event. I can't really argue with that. I do probably agree with you on that. And also the Monster vs Mech event. I definitely agree that that is one of the best Fortnite live events ever. That was just such a good live event, honestly. But yeah, I do recognize that season 1 was a good season, but I just personally didn't enjoy it that much. But before we continue on reacting to these hot takes, if you'd like to support me, please consider using code APPLAY45 in the Fortnite item shop. Now, let's get back to the hot takes. Then we have one from Loglia. Chapter 2 season 6 was one of the best seasons. Okay. We have a lot to unpack here. So I will just say this straight up. I do not agree with this opinion at all. I definitely do not agree with it. I hated that season. I hate it. Look, I have nothing against you liking it, but I personally hated that season. It is my least favorite season in Fortnite, like ever. I absolutely despise that season. There was like nothing fun about it. Like yeah, the battle pass was pretty good. I do think the battle pass was pretty good, and I'm sad that I missed out on Rebirth Raven. But other than the battle pass, I don't really see anything else good about this season, honestly. I thought like the map changes were terrible, the guns were terrible. I don't know, I mean the Raptors were cool, I guess. But other than that, I don't like Chapter 2 Season 1. So yeah, this was a hot take. This was a hot take indeed. But yeah, I do not agree with that, Loglia. But of course, we're all gonna like different things. And finally, for Michael Afton 1983, we actually have 3 hot takes. So the first one, I don't like the 7S characters. The Foundation, Visitor, Paradigm, and Order are boring, and the Origin is wasted potential. The only 7 member I like are the Scientist and Imagined. Okay, that is probably a pretty hot take, but I could see it. I definitely could see it. Like, the 7, most of them weren't exactly fleshed out a lot. Like, you mentioned that the only characters you liked were the Scientist and Imagined, and I get that. Those are the only 2 7 members that I feel were fleshed out good. Like, the Paradigm, like, yeah, she was fleshed out a little. Not as much as, like, the Scientist and Imagined, but I do still like the Paradigm. I kind of disagree with you. I still like the 7S characters, but I definitely get where you're coming from. Next, Michael Afton also said, instead of seeing the 7 back, I'd rather see Sky as a main character because in my opinion, she has a lot of character potential that hasn't really been used. Okay, that is something you don't hear. I don't think I've ever heard of this before, but I would probably like to see the 7 more than Sky. But I do agree with you that Sky has a lot of potential as a main character. Because I don't like the entire crew in like Chapter 2 Season 2. Sky was probably my second favorite out of all of them. Yeah, this is a hot take you don't really see every day. But I mean, I do get it. I can see where you're coming from. I just don't exactly agree all the way. And finally, the last hot take of the video is again for Michael Afton. I think Black Knight is a really boring skin. I do disagree with you on this, but I do get it. Like, when we look at a lot of the recent skins, Black Knight can seem kind of boring compared to them. Especially with like the newer Black Knight skin and like the OG pass. I definitely can see where you're coming from. But personally, I still think Black Knight is a really cool skin. And I don't know, maybe it just gets a few plus points for me just because he's super iconic. So yeah, those were some Fortnite hot takes. And we got some real hot takes here. And I just want to thank you guys so much for leaving your hot takes. I really appreciate it. And also please consider leaving your hot takes in the comments. I would really like to make another one of these videos. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!